What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? Been gone for a couple of days, because I've been cheating on y'all with Facebook. I did my first two Facebook Live videos. I've been on Facebook for a long time, but I never did the live videos or either videos at all. I do a lot of posting, but it's come to the point now where, man, I can't do all that typing, you know what I mean? I can't get it all out in just a Facebook post. And, people will come in the comments, add on, push back, and a lot of times I just let points just hang out there just because I'm tired of damn typing. So I'd rather do it this way. It's like, little video essays about, shit that be on nigga mind, So that brings me to this. Last night, while me and my homie was sitting there, it was me, my homie, and my 21-year-old son. We sitting there watching the game, right? And they showed Russell Westbrook on the screen. So, everybody know what's up right now. He been trending for becoming, being the next guy. Step out there, supposedly masculine man, big football player, I would say big basketball player, rough and tumble guy, but for some reason, he chooses to wear a damn skirt. And I can say this about that, okay? I wasn't surprised by Russell Westbrook wearing a skirt because most of the clothes that I see Russell Westbrook taking pictures in or wearing to the game and shit like that look like girl clothes to me. Every fucking shirt look like a blouse to me that he wears, and all types of funny pants and funny shoes, just real ugly shit. Like that's the point. Like I'm gonna go in the store and I'm gonna get the ugliest shit that I can find. And with the kind of money he got, he probably don't even go to the store. It's probably some gay guy, probably a gay white guy. I'm just assuming the type of person that would suggest that you wear something like that has to be a gay guy, probably a white guy with evil intentions. You know what I mean? I'll just leave it right there. But yeah, he's known to dress weird, and I'm like, he dressed like he don't have no daddy, like his dad is not in his life, which he might be. I don't know, but just like Cam Newton, like some of his antics and the way he dressed, and I know for a fact that he has a father, a strong father who pretty much guided his career. But I know he like, man, what the fuck, son? Come on. You know what I mean? That, people should be able to do what they want to do, dress how they want to dress. I'm not against that. But I'm saying, just the way that he carried himself allowed the people in power, and they got a lot of control over his career, to have something to say. You know what I mean? Like, when you do the type of antics and dress the way he does, you don't come off as a serious person. So they won't take you serious. But back on point to the Westbrook thing. So I was like, man, I get it. You know what I mean? In my day, all the way coming up, I believed in being fresh to a certain extent. And I'm talking about, like you see me dressed in the videos. Ain't nothing wrong with a little color coordination. You know what I mean? Something like that. Keep yourself neat. So, you know what I mean? My generation, we believed in fresh. But nowadays, this generation, they believe in fashion. Like, they really into fashion to the point where it's feminine, it's womanly to care that much, to be so vain and to care so much about fashion. And the more expensive and outlandish, the better. They feel like for this generation, money is the end all, beat all. Like, you could do anything, no matter how disgusting, no matter how off code, no matter how silly you look, as long as you get paid to do it. They feel like that justifies what they do. And you hear a lot about people selling their soul, right? Okay. And that sounds like some spooky, you know what I mean? When you picture somebody selling their soul, you picture a devil and they go into a room or whatever and they got so long to live, after they sell their soul. But really, selling your soul is going against your own integrity and principles for money or fame or something tangible. When you go against yourself for something tangible, you selling your soul, because it's a little piece of you that never comes back. Like, you can't tell me that all of these guys that's doing all this cross dressing and shit, and this is the hook. This is the catch to it all. They want to cross dress, wear skirts, carry purses, and all that, but they not gay. That's the thing. Not the gay guys cross dressing. I get it, but it escapes me the logic with doing all these gay lean actions and not actually being gay. That's another example of wanting to play the game without wearing the name. And see, these high-level executives, they get in these guys' ear, and they don't even have to tell them to do it, because they know what the powers want to see, so they give it to them. Okay, now back to the original point. So I asked, why is that? What's this uptick in fashion among men? And my homie said, technology. So I sat back like, technology? What do you mean by that? It's like, he said, technology has made most jobs easier. So now, you got a majority of men that can go out and make money without really getting dirty. It's less men working with their hands and walking around with boots, work clothes on, things of that such. And I was like, damn, So I was thinking about that. It's true. That's true in a sense. See, nowadays, the mind of the female and the male is so perverted and so distorted till you see the guy with the mud on his boots and his hands dirty, and you look at him as less than the guy with his pants hanging off his ass that don't wear shoes, mostly flip-flops, dragging his feet around like a woman. Like that's the guy that gets the girls. So this soft, effeminate man appears to be winning. So he attracts the females with that low-level mind that don't understand that hard-working man, who will get up every morning, go out, get it, come home with it, and lay it at your feet, take care of shit. And see, this fashion is getting out of control because the man is out of control, man. Fellas, these days, man, we fucking soft as hell. We don't know how to do shit with our hands. And in these days and times, the way shit looking, the way everybody choosing sides, we having food shortages. We see how fast the grocery store can be empty. Them real men with them dirty boots on are the ones who will lead the way when shit go down. As long as them grocery stores open, or as somebody to beg and borrow from, the beta male will be attractive. See, back in the days, if you didn't know how to grow some shit to sell or something like that, man, you weren't really much use to a woman. And the way things looking, it look like we gonna get back to that. But like, I look on TV, like, two things that I like. I like music, I like hip hop, and I like basketball. Like, two things that, for the most part, are really, pretty man-dominated things. Masculine type men used to be the type that indulged in that kind of shit, right? So I'm an old school guy. I don't really get into too many of today's rappers, because the subject matter, and I don't like all that auto-tune shit, and all of them sound depressed and whiny to me, right? So, but they got this group out of New York, Griselda, and it's one rapper that rap with them. His name is Conway the Machine. I listened to him a little bit after I discovered him on YouTube, and he seemed like a throwback rapper. You know what I mean? He was doing the kind of shit that I was on like in the 90s. So yeah, so as soon as I start, telling other people, man, you need to check out this cat Conway, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, man, he hard, he got this, he got that, you know what I mean? He talking this, he talking that, right? Man, I log in to Instagram one day, and what do I see? Him with a fucking dress on, man. I'm like, God damn, what the hell? So from now on, you little young rappers, you will get no endorsement from Bless. Man, I gotta watch you like 5-7 years before I ever endorse you, because all of you motherfuckers fall for the bullshit. And this to play right here. This how they get you. Okay. They discover your talent, right? And they thinking about signing you to a record deal. So before that record company signs you to the record deal, they check you out, man. They learn everything they can about you. They find out before they ever sign you to a record contract, they figure out the best way to silence you or to bring you down if you start trying to get out of control. If you start trying to bring the right message to the people, which is in turn the wrong message for them. So they find out if you like hookers, drugs, if you got a gambling problem or something. So they keep that over your head, right? So they let you come up a little bit. They let you come up a little bit and get your very first taste of money. Get your very first taste of money. For the first time in your life, you seeing what having real money does. Like, that's something that most of us would never get to see. But they show it to you. They let you come in these rooms. You see the perks that you get for your money. You go anywhere, you know what I mean? You get anything. And as soon as you get used to that, here comes the hook. So they come in, call you into the office, you know what I mean, sit you down and run down some kind of bullshit to you. Like, just say for instance, they wanted you to take one of your hit songs or a song potentially a hit and change up the lyrics to be more favorable to a gay audience or to a white audience. And whatever goes directly against your principles, you're gonna be faced with it, right? And they're gonna show you in subtle ways that it's in your best interest to go along with it. Because if you don't, they can make you crash just as quickly as you rose. And faced with that decision of going back to where you came from, where you're gonna see all of the heads that you stepped on the way up. You gotta go back into this toxic, backbiting black community and hear, damn, bro, you know what I mean? You was the man, what happened to all your cars? So when they get faced with that shit right there, a lot of them go ahead and bite the apple. And that's what you're seeing right now. But see, you got, one way to avoid that road is to make sure that you get wherever you get because of your talents, not from a boost from the system. Because we'll take Lil Nas X, for example. That song, Old Town Road, that was him bullshitting. People that make music, sometimes they in the studio and they might be imitating somebody else or doing a style that's not really their style just for fun. And they stumble on a hit. That's what happened with Lil Nas X. Old Town Road is not even the type of music that he does. I'm telling you, he was imitating a country singer, kind of like making a parody. And somebody heard it, or either he just realized himself that it could be a hit. So boom, they put him on. Okay, after Old Town Road became the biggest hit, the #1 hit in music history, then he came out and disclosed that he was gay. Okay, the record company knew that shit before he disclosed it. They already knew that. So they already had a path in mind for him. Okay, they used the greatest hit in the history of music charts. You know what I mean? I don't think it's the best song ever. That's irrelevant. The people that own the record companies and all that, They said that it was the biggest hit ever. So they used that hit, and it was so catchy. Like if the kids like your song, you out of here. You gonna sell. You gonna do well. You gonna succeed. So they used the fact that the kids like that song, and he was gay, to use the Old Town Road as a Trojan horse to get him into the industry and elevate him. That's what they did. I mean, it even came down to the fact that the lyrics to the song is about gay sex between men. So soon as they got him popular, if you go on YouTube and watch like around the time when the song first came out, you can see him performing in front of big huge crowds of kids, and the kids just losing their mind. They love that shit. So now he went on the fast track from singing to kids to dancing on the devil's dick. See, that's what we face with now, and all of that shit is orchestrated because they know if they get the kids to accept the bullshit while they young, they will grow into adults with the bullshit. Now, to close this out, because I'm trying to keep it under 30 minutes, I want to talk about how the typical black female is the most accepting of the bullshit out of anybody. I see so much garbage promoted by the typical black woman today, by my sisters. Please stop that shit. Please stop fawning over your fucking gay friend and bringing them all around your kids and just giving them too much, showing them too much at an early age, man. That fucks them kids up. And when they raise them kids by themselves without that man around, especially them sons, man, they don't know what the fuck to do. They want to be like who they see getting all the attention. You need that male energy in the house to balance the shit out, so our sons won't grow up giving a fuck about fashion and will grow up to want to be seen as a real man. You know what I mean? That can do something that's gonna be useful to his people in the time of crisis, to be the problem solver instead of the problem starter. So that's what I got for y'all today. Hopefully somebody got something out of it. If you did, leave me a like, and in the comments, leave me a comment and tell me what you think about the video, what you think about me, or whatever. If you want to tell me I'm full of shit, I'm ugly, I need to shut the fuck up, whatever, man, you know what I mean? Just put it in the comments. Might respond, might not. But until then, this is your host. Until the next post. Bless the damn best.